This has been such an inspiring evening, and I just am so glad to be a part of it. And I'm so excited to tell you guys about a project that I've created called the Sisterhood Photo Project. So the project is very simple. As Sarah said, I'm a professional photographer and have been for 15 years, along with my husband. So we photograph people. Our passion is really to photograph people. And so for each client that purchases an authentic portrait session for women, I donate another photo session to a refugee or immigrant sister. These photo shoots are created for a very specific purpose. It's to empower women to feel seen and to see themselves in the highest light. I have found that where there's trust and connection, a photo shoot can unfold in a very beautiful and organic way. So throughout the session, we start with a small meditation to ground ourselves, and then we explore the different facets of what makes you you. So not only do we find your joy and your most exuberant smile, but we also explore the parts of you that feel strong, the part that's softer and still, the part that wants to move and dance in the world, and each part is welcome at these photo sessions. The first woman that I ever photographed in this way was my dear friend, Heather. She had been through a very emotionally abusive marriage. And after 5 months after leaving her husband, she had 2 children. She had no car, no job, no health care or child support, and in her own words, no identity. So 5 months afterwards, I visited her and we did a photo shoot together. And as the session went on, I could see literally life coming back into her. She dropped into her body and she started to feel who she was again. So when we looked through the photographs together afterwards, her tears began and they were seemingly endless. She found herself again and actually saw herself. So as we watched, we started putting words to her photographs: strength, grace, beauty, power. This was a turning point in her life. It was a step to catapult her in her own healing. So my clients consist of grandmothers, mothers, sisters, daughters, nurses and doctors, students, artists, small business owners, and more. My clients use their sessions for all sorts of things, to celebrate milestone birthdays, to create content for their online business presence after different times of transition, or just because this moment in time needs to be remembered and celebrated. So I also want to tell you more about my donated sessions. They are given to refugee and immigrant sisters who may not normally be able to gain access to a session like this, but could really benefit from it. I have met the most beautiful refugee sisters who have gone through immense tragedy, heartache, or loss. With respect and empathy, my desire is to listen deeply to their stories, to offer support on their healing journey, and to celebrate the inner light that continues to shine within them. These sisters are survivors. They deserve to be seen, as we all do, and they deserve to see themselves in their highest light. I've had the absolute honor of photographing women from many different countries: Iraq, Cameroon, Ethiopia, Uganda, Afghanistan, and more. The other day, I heard a quote that stuck with me ever since, and it said, "When you are stripped of everything, you come back to just being a human being." And I think this is what we need more than ever right now. We need to connect with each other human to human. We need to focus on loving ourselves and lifting each other up so that each of us feels whole and radiant. These photo sessions are a way to do exactly that. I have taught English as a second language both here and overseas for many years, and as I said, have been a photographer and a journalist, and found that my calling is to help stoke and reflect the light that shines in each one of us. So I hope that you will consider supporting the Sisterhood Photo Project as a way to bridge cultures and bring together the support and sisterhood of women. There are several ways you can do this. The first is to purchase a portrait session, which in kind donates another session to a refugee or immigrant sister. And the other way is to support our cause by following us online on Instagram or Facebook at Sisterhood Photo Project.